Hello everybody! Today we're going to make Italian meatballs to go with our spaghetti dinner tonight. Here we're going to start with a half a cup of panko breadcrumbs, a half teaspoon of kosher salt, a half teaspoon of fresh ground black pepper, a half cup of grated parmesan cheese, a fourth of a cup of milk. Here we have 12 ounces of 80/20 beef. We have 4 ounces of ground pork, 2 eggs, onion, and about a half of a bulb of minced garlic. All right, we're going to combine all of those ingredients right here in a mixing bowl. I'm just going to kind of break apart the meat as I put it into the bowl so that we have a nice even distribution of everything. Start with the ground beef, and then we'll integrate our pork. We're going to take our breadcrumbs, toss those in, our salt and pepper, our parmesan cheese, our onion, and our garlic. I like to mix this all up before adding the milk and the eggs. Now that that's been loosely combined, let's go ahead and add in our milk, followed up by the eggs. All right, now we're going to mix this all in together nice and good. All right, mix it together until you get a loaf-like consistency. Kind of put it all together and store it in your bowl. After washing your hands, take the mixture and store it in your refrigerator. Time to go outside and prep the grill. All right, our target temp for today's cook is going to be about 400 degrees. I'm going to use my trusty old If You Care fire lighters. I'm going to use about 2 or 3 of these here today. I've created a well here in the middle of the pit. I'm going to set those inside. I'm going to light them up with my torch. I'm going to cover those up with one big piece here. And we're going to let that burn for about 10 minutes. All right, while that grill is warming up, let's go ahead and start shaping up some meatballs. Here I'm going to use a little melon baller, and I'm just going to scoop right in here and grab a little bit of meat, put that in my hand, and shape that into a meatball. And I am going to do that for however many meatballs I have here in this batch. To complete the prep of the grill, we are going to utilize our X-rack and place that in the low position. On top of the X-rack is going to go our heat deflector plates. And then on top of the heat deflector plates are going to go our grill grates. Close the lid and open up the daisy wheel. We're going to keep an eye on this as it comes up to temperature, and once we start encroaching on that 400 degree mark, we're going to close this up a little bit and probably close down the bottom vent a little bit too. All right, now that we've settled in at about 400 degrees, it is time to go get our meatballs and populate them on the grill. And close the lid, and we're going to check on these in about 20 minutes. I'm about 5 minutes in and my temp is starting to run up on me a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and shut these vents down a little bit. Kind of stabilize that temperature some. Alright, it's been about 20 minutes, so let's check on our meatballs. Oh yeah, those are looking pretty good here. They smell great. Gonna go ahead and give these a flip. Alright, I'm going to close up the lid and maybe let these go for another 5 minutes. Alright people, these are ready to come off the grill. I went ahead and washed the bowl that I used to mix everything up together so that I can put the meatballs into it. Let's go ahead and get these pulled off and tossed in here. While I'm doing this, if you liked my video, I would appreciate if you gave me a thumbs up. Also, you might want to consider subscribing to my channel and check out my Kamado Crisp playlist where I have other videos that I've done on cooking things on the Kamado Joe and or other tips involving using your Kamado Joe. We're going to go ahead and inside and cut into one of these, give it a taste, and see what it looks like.